Why, hello, my fellow Voice of the Rings members. Your host and guide here, Zollin Ironshield, and today we're going to make another guide episode. Alright, so, where's my point on doing this video today? We are going to talk about the Valar 130 boost. Why is it good? What does you need? You know, again, this is a paying thing, everybody. I'll just throw that out there right now. But let's say you're a player who hasn't played in a really long time and you'd like to hit the close to the max level but have gear all set up and ready to go. Is it worth it? How much is it? That kind of stuff. Alright, so that's what I'm going to show you in this video. So, and where to get it. So, here's the thing. If you notice this little thing floating up here above my head, that is purposely to block some info, private info. I'm going to open the LOTRO store here. Alright. So, now, as you can see, we're in the LOTRO store, and what we're going to do is we're going to look for the Valar boost, alright? So you can usually just type in, I believe, Valar, and usually it'll show up. There it is, my friends. Okay, so it is 6,695 LOTRO store points. We were going to talk about what's in it. This is super tiny for you guys. I'm aware of that, so I will read it to you right now. But, so here's the interesting thing. My character here, my main character Zollin, he is level 130. But the thing is, I didn't do a lot of max level content when the max cap was 30. Now, with the Gundabad expansion, it is 140, as you all know, right? At the time of me making this video. So, my thing is, when I look at my character over here, let's pop up my little character sheet here. Alright, a lot of my gear you can see isn't really very great stuff, right? Even for level 130, it's kind of like quest items, even some of them. My legendary item is good, but they've redone the legendary items, right? Which we will make a guide video on that once I've studied a little bit more. I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about when I'm making a video for that. So, but the Valar level boost, here's what we got to know, okay? So it'll instantly make your character 130, even if you're level 1. You will just instantly pop to 130. So, instant become 130 includes many extra boosts and buffs. Now, you might ask, is it worth getting just to get better legendary items and gear and all that stuff, even if your max level is 130 and you just haven't played in a long time and you never did the end game content, but you might have gotten a 130. My gut feeling is it's probably worth it, but really it's up to you. So how much is it, all right? So let's do this in real. We're going to do this in US dollars, okay? So if I go to purchasing RP for myself here, as you can see, if you wanted to purchase, these are the US dollars of my currency. If you're somewhere else in the world, Europe or Canada, it may differ depending on, you know, transactions online. You understand that. But it looks like it's about $70. So if you look at this one, if you buy the 3,600, you get a little bit of extra bonus points or whatever. The more you get. And then if you notice, 3,600, and how much was the Valor pack, remember? We were just looking at it. It was 6,009 something. I already forgot the number. Silly me. All right, hold on one second. Oh, that's weird. The thing has frozen on me. Oh, there it goes. Well, that was an interesting little glitch. All right, no worries. We're going on here. So again, yep. So it is just above. All right, so it's about $70, $65 to $70 US dollars to get it. Now again, here's in my mind what you need. We're going to read the item now about Valor. We'll go into that. I don't want to take too much longer. But the thing you have to think about, everyone, is do you want to put in the time, or would it be easier for you if you don't have a lot of time to play an MMO all the time, but you want to play with your friends at the end and have better stuff? Is it worth that $65? That is where really it comes in, right? Because again, to get from if you're down at level 1, you know, you're going to be grinding to get to 130, and that's probably going to take you a good couple weeks. You know, you're probably going to be putting in a couple hundred hours of this game. Unless you really know how to do it perfectly and grind through it, then you might be able to get it done in under 100 hours. But that's a lot of time. So it might be worth, you know, putting in a few hours of your work day, you know, to get the boost, right? So you can play. And then again, here's the other things I want to talk about, you guys. So it boosts you to 130, but let's say you're 130 and you just want the bonuses because it gives you a lot of good things, okay? That it will save you time, all right? So again, it's a little pay to win, I understand that, but you know, at the same time, it supports Lord of the Rings Online, which is a great game, and I really want them to always be here. And also, it really saves you a lot of time, and it's very convenient if you want to get to the end game content and play with your friends, and you just don't have the time to grind hundreds of hours, with also deeds, which I will talk about in a moment. But you receive a level boost package from the Valor that makes your character powerful enough to pass into Gundabad. After using the Valor level boost, your character will instantly be raised to level 130. That's one of the best things, obviously. But you also get deliveries of a package that contains the following: Valor level boost item, which is the 130 boost, a set of level 130 gear. This is fantastic. So they're going to give you gear that's already just really good at 130. Now, again, it won't be good when you get to max level 140, but it will hold you through if you still have, for example, my character right here, whose gear is kind of not really great, some of the pieces. Some of them are good, but some of them are not very good, right? And I really don't want to have to go back and grind gear so I can start doing I want to play, right? I want to make videos for you guys. That's the hardest thing. I want to make videos for you guys a lot, and I'm like trying to keep up. So let's finish up the video here. All right, so after using the Valor boost, your character will instantly be raised to 130, deliver a package containing the following level boost item, a set of 130 gear, which is fantastic, 2 legendary items with class-appropriate traits and runes you can choose. Fantastic, you guys. That will save you 50 hours in itself right there. Instant access to mounted combat and legendary items. That means you don't have to be doing the special quest to get mounted combat and legendary items. That saves you probably another 25 hours, or maybe not that much, but a lot. 5 extraordinary virtue of the Valor, and 25 greater virtue of the Valor, these are to increase your virtues, okay? So I'm going to pop over here. I want you guys to understand all this, right? Virtues. This is something you do through deeds. I have a guide video already on deeds and how to get these, right? But this will help you, let's say, see, I've got some that are already max, right? 75 to 75. But let's say you're down here and you got one that's at 37 at a certain time because you haven't done all your deeds while you were leveling, right? This happens. This happens, right? A lot of times you can do it as you go, but sometimes you have to put a lot extra time in to do these deeds, whether it be slaying things or finding locations in the world. But let's say you don't want to do that. You want them to be maxed up, right? Well, those will be fantastic. That will save you probably 100 hours right there, right, of playing the game. And that's a really big estimate maybe, but you get my point. It's good. All right, and then you get the writing skill, which obviously is a no-brainer. That's nice. If you're a level 1 character, you instantly have your writing ability. Steed of the Citadel, you get a free horse. That's awesome. You get 12 gold pieces, which is great if you're a brand new character. You want a little bit of gold. 25 stack of food, right? That scales with your level, so that's kind of cool. It'll be good all the way to 140. That's fantastic. 25 stack of morale and power potions that scale with your level. If you like that kind of stuff, I never really use them, but it's good for emergencies, right? If you have them in your slotted inventory. 6 single-use maps, this is very cool because you can go around and get deeds done and different things that they didn't give you with the stuff. 1 to Dale, and you can also get horse places, right? Fast travels with this. 1 to Dale, 1 to the Wastes, which is over near Mordor, I believe. Rivendell, Elberg, which is a place in Rohan. Snowborn, which is a place in Rohan, and the Tracer Archive, which I believe is off the top of my head, I don't know that one. I'm sorry. I've heard that before. Dang it. Oh, that might be like an achievement or a deed or something you need. They also give you 25 mithril coins, just a little extra perk, which will let you be able to do fast travels for 1 mithril coin to get around quicker to learn new horse places. I believe that's what that's for, probably. You can use them for other things too. Valor trait points, tome that will bring your class trait point total up to 94 and automatically complete your class meta deeds and promote points 1 and 2. This is fantastic. So they're talking about the legendary the points you get right here to spend in your trees. You have to earn these by doing different things. It'll automatically earn some of those the ones you have to do. So they're just done. So that's fantastic. That saves you. So altogether, my estimate here, okay, if you were level 1, you're probably saving 400 to 500 hours of playtime on a character getting this, okay? So that's my little thing on it. Now that's if you're doing casual play. If you're a long-time player, you might be able to cut that in half maybe. But there's just some things you can't do very fast because you actually have to sit there and kill units forever for 1 deed, right? That kind of thing. All right, so anyway, that is the Valor level boost 130. I hope that helps you out. But now we are going to open it up. Now the thing was, I was going to buy it here today for you guys, but apparently it popped up in my inventory again. It said I had the Gundabad Ultimate Fate expansion, but I thought I already used it because I used it on my brawler, which you will see if you check out the live stream recording we have. But I have it again, so I'm gonna right click to see if it works. If it doesn't work, it says error or something, then I'll get a new one. Here we go. Opening. Okay, well, it worked. So I was already 130, so you saw my level didn't change, so that's fine. They give you this quest here. This is important, okay? So I kind of messed this up on my brawler if you watched my thing a little bit, but the scroll bestows the Virtue and Valor quest. Completing it will allow you to access your Virtue token coffer, which can use to improve your virtues, okay? So that's great, right? You go up here, And so it gives you a little explanation. Make sure you select each virtue you wish to advance before using the virtue item. Open trait panel J. Okay, so this is, so you can go to your virtues. So you can click J to open it, or you go to here, right, normal, go to your virtues. So you have to remember to click on what you're earning before you use the things that they give you, right? And here is the, let me see, where do they put it? It's a little box they give us. Virtue coffer right there. All right. Boom. So there you go. I got a ton of, there's the 25 expedient increasers and the 5 virtue of valor increasers, right? So awesome, awesome. So now let's say I want to finish up my justice one, right? So again, here's another thing you have to think about, guys. You will have to click on each one, click one to earn when you're brand new character, when these are all grayed out, right? You have to make sure you're clicked on them. That's the important part. See how it says earning? Sweet, good. Now I can right click on this, use one of those. Boom, you see how my points went way up? Boom, there, I'm at 68. Now here's the interesting thing. If I hit the cap here, it'll put it into something else. Do you see how it put it into my next one on my thing up here? Even though I wasn't earning. Now I'm going to switch to this one, right? I'm going to finish this one up. Click a left click on the picture there. Going to click on that, use the points. Boom, look at that. Boom, max level. All right, now it put it into the next things I wasn't done with this one. I'm going to click on Valor here. Now this is fantastic, right? Because I should have had these all maxed a long time ago. But people are going to get on me with that. But, you know, I haven't been... I've been playing the game a lot in the last year or two, but I hadn't been doing hardcore endgame content, so it didn't really matter for my stuff to be maxed out. All right, there we go. And let's see, that one's 70,000. This is only 20. Boom. All right, well, there you go. So I have my top, these all at rank 75, so fantastic. And I'm going to save my others for later, what I want to choose in the future. So there we go. That's how you use those, but we're going to put those aside here. All right, now we're going to look at some other stuff of the Valor boost, okay? So here's the level boost, right? Oh, look at that. Bound to Zollin, this item will bring you instantly to level 130. Unfortunately, when used, I can't because your level is too high, right? I'm level 129, so there's really no point in having this. In fact, since it's bound to Zollin, I'll probably just have to destroy it. Oh no, it's so painful, right? But that's how it goes. Okay, and improved supplies, so it contains boosts and supplies for purchasing the collector edition of the Fate of Gundabad expansion. I'm talking quicker because I want to get through this episode as quick as possible, and also I can get rid of that silly little box at the top. I'm so sorry I kept that there the whole time. We'll remove that. That was just temporary for blocking the LOTRO store's info. All right, my private stuff. There we go. Let's open that up. What do we get? Oh, look at that, a virtue accelerator. This is fantastic. Now, the cool thing about these virtues, you guys, you might be asking is, what if I max out my virtues like I just did and I have extras? Can I send them to another character? Well, guess what? If you look right there, it says bound to account, not bound to Zollin. So I could put this in my shared storage and have one of my other characters on my same server, same account, use it on their virtues. Or you can just use it on more virtues if you want to have different options to switch out, right? Good thing to remember. Virtue Accelerator is something that if you go into virtues, I'm trying to do this as quick as possible, but as precise as possible. Right down here, if you click that, it'll give you a bonus, and whenever you're earning something, it'll like double it for a temporary amount, which is it says, yeah, 2,000 bonus, right? So I'm gonna keep that. I don't need that on him right now, so I'm gonna keep it. And then I've got right here Reputation Accelerator tomes. It works the same way, but we need to go to Reputation, which will go in our character panel, down Reputation. If you look right here, I already have 5,000 bonuses remaining. I'm going to go ahead and just add them up because I don't think there's any limit to how much you can have in there. So I'm just going to boom, boom, boom. Look at that. I got 30,000 bonus, which means whatever reputation I'm earning, it'll be doubling on top of it with this, right? It'll be getting like a double bonus, up to 30,000 more. So that's kind of cool. All right, sweet. What is this one we opened here? Rare component crafting component select box. Okay, so I can open up this. Oh, sweet. Look at that. You get a choice of a rare component. I'm not going to choose it yet because I want to wait for crafting later. So I'm going to leave it down there for later. We got Gundabad delivery supplies. Contains supplies for purchasing the collector's edition of the Fate of Gundabad. So we're going to open that up. Oh, look at this. We got a Gundabad tool bag. Now, the funny part is it looks like my level 90 crafted one is probably better. Well, the nice thing about that is that's kind of a generic one that's really actually rather good. Oh, actually, you know what? I take it back. It's a little less crit potential, but look at the bottom there, the durations on prospecting. 0.5, 4.5 instead of just 4 seconds. So that is much better. Wallet barter tokens, Gundabad landscape, plus 10%. Oh, wow, and anything you get for you earn little like tokens to turn in for trading. They're not a money, they're a barter item. You get 10% more on the field. Okay, that's really good, you guys. That's really, really good. Now again, this one was not from I'm not sure this one's from the Valor boost, so if you bought this in the store, you might not get this one. Remember, I bought the special edition Fate of Gundabad one, and it said it was from buying the Ultimate Fan Bundle. So this is probably from the Ultimate Fan Bundle. Please, I don't want you to be sad if you open up the Valor one and this isn't in it if you buy just the Valor one. Now, the Valor one might... I don't think the Valor one has this. So this is from the Ultimate Fan Bundle. Let me just make that very clear. I know this video is about the Valor buff, but I'm just warning you ahead. So don't freak out if you get the Valor one that's not in it. You need to go and buy the Fan Ultimate Bundle, which is a little bit more pricey. But, hey, there is some good stuff. It's $130, I believe, $129.99 American dollars for that. And you'll get all the new content and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's as a big fan of Lord of the Rings Online, I buy it because I like to support them and get all the extra bonuses. So again, if you want to know more about that, you can watch my stream. All right. So okay, this is interesting. The Valor item pack 130. Okay, so we're gonna open that in a second. So here we go. Passive War Steed riding, which is great for level 75. Seeker of Deep Places. I'm going to have to get that later. But I already had this ability, War Steed, so I'll probably just destroy this because I don't really need it. Again, little trick for you guys. If you lose something, you destroy something you didn't want to destroy, you can always type /reclaim. And I am not going to press enter because it gives you all stuff that's like expansion packs that you've had in the past in your account. It will just fill your inventory. So, but that's a nice little trick for all you out there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and click on Valor Armor Pack. We're going to open that. Alright, so now look at this. See all these purple and blue items I was just given? So these are going to be, look at the difference in stats on that item. Now, these are both 130 items, but that one is clearly better than the one I have, right? It doesn't have a spot for Essence, but, I mean, I'm still, so I'm going to slightly be down on Vitality, but I'm going up by a lot of Might, Crit, Fate, Armor, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. You can see over here, oh, it looks just like the one I had, right? All right, so I'm going to get rid of that one, and then I'm going to wear these shoulder pads. I'm basically just going to put them all on, right? All right, the heavy breastplate. Okay, it has a cool, we have a cool look going on. I'm going to break these down. By the way, you guys, if you have this, the Flame of Ankalamer, I think that's how you say it. That's how you break down pieces of armor and get the mots and enchantments or whatever back, right there. So, good little thing to know. You can't do that with all armor, but a lot of them you can. It'll say it at the bottom if you can or not. Alright, so we're going to put that on. Alright, and that one. And that one. Sweet. Look at this. Look at our stats in the top left. Things are going to be going up. So this is why it's nice. I'm going to have really good stats to go and start doing questing, which we are going to do in the next videos. So, again, this is good stuff to know. These are all really nice. So again, these are for the Valor boost, right? This is what the Valor boost gave me. So this is what the video is about, right? So this is all the stuff you're going to be able to get. Now remember, you guys, when you equip rings, it's only going to equip, you'll have to move the second one and put it in. Otherwise it won't do it. There we go. All right, sweet. Is that one better, the one I had on? Wait a second. No, it's not. I want, well, Fate? No, I think the one that they gave me is better. So I'm going to use that one. And then, oh, we got these rings. All right, sweet. Yeah, look at that. We're almost at 300,000 health already. It's pretty awesome. There we go. 306,000 HP, you guys. So I'm going to break a lot of these down later. I don't want to do it on the video. Waste your time. All right, let's do the last stuff here on the Valor pack. Okay, the weapons. We're going to open the weapons here. Here's the War Steed medium. Again, I'll probably have to break this down because I already have my War Steeds on this character. Seeker of Deep Places, I have to finish a certain thing. So we'll keep that for later. And the riding skill, I know I can kill that right now. I don't need that. Valor, 130 trait points for Guardians. All right, so this is kind of cool. So I'm going to right-click that. So I just got a couple different trait points down here. You can see. I finished some deeds, right? So it helped me. It says I hit my max trait points. Look at that. See that? It got me all the way up to all the rest of my points, which is That right there, you guys save so much time. I'm telling you guys so much time. And you can see here's a lot of my completed ones, but it made sure it completed all my class deeds there that I've missed or things I haven't done yet. Look at that. I've got so many more points here, you guys. Look how many more points I have. I already have this maxed out. I can just fill the rest of this tree out if I wanted to, practically. Not quite, but look at that. Isn't that amazing? The total number of points remaining that are able to spend on new traits. You have 16 points over the cap that cannot be spent at this time. Oh, interesting. So it actually maxed me out where when I level up, I can use more of these points already. I believe that's what that means. That's my guess. All right, well, that's pretty cool. So Valor items pack. Wait, didn't we just open the Valor item pack? Oh, wow, look at that. So it gave me Steed of the Citadel, which is cool. Now I have Steed of the Citadel to ride. There's my Dale rations, which you remember it told us about. Here's all the maps that it was telling us about. Map to Dale, blah, blah, blah. They're all one-time use maps, right? So they're good to have, though. I might use them just to check around. I got some gold, huge pile of gold scraps I can turn into some gold. There's a universal toolkit. Now, again, you guys, this toolkit you will get even if you're a level 1 character if you buy the Valor buff without getting the Fate of Gundabad's Ultimate Fan Bundle. So the one on the right, my purple one, that's from the Ultimate Fan Bundle. The one on the left is from the Valor boost. So you'll still get that really good universal toolkit, which gives you 20% increased with your critical with craftsmithing and woodworking and all those other ones, and a 3% reduction in how fast you mine materials off the ground. Still really excellent, okay? So still really good, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it because I don't need it. All right. There we go. Rejuvenation points, and I believe it was bound to my character. Oh, goodness. That would be a little embarrassing if it wasn't. But I believe it's bound to Zollin, that particular item, because otherwise I would have sent it to another character. Bound 25 rejuvenation potions. There we go. Those are the scaling ones. That's pretty cool. Heals 15% of your max morale and power. All right, guys. So there's all that for the items that it gives. And now we're going to open the last thing, the weapons, and we will be finished. This is a little bit of a long guide video, but I wanted to cover the whole Valor thing, if possible. All right, here we go. So now we get we get to choose from a bunch of really good weapons, right? And then we get our legendary boxes too. So here's our shield. Oh, look at that shield. Hero Guardian shield. 124,000 armor. I would just like to compare it to the one I have right now, which is 22,000. And it's a 115 shield. I never got a 130 shield. That's why it's such a ridiculous difference. But wow, let's put that on. Let's see what it looks like. What is it? Oh, it's kind of cool. It's pretty cool looking. All right, and then I'm obviously going to use an axe because as a race, I get a 5% increase. So let's see what the hero's axe looks like. Oh, it looks pretty freaking cool. Whoa, and look, I got the lightning skin on, which, by the way, you get from the Fate of Gundabad expansion. If you get the special one, you get a little skin. See how it's like has lightning on the gold? That's pretty cool. All right, well, sweet. We're pretty decked out. We got a lot of health now. So I also have and then I've got my bow, which I will replace the one I have right now. Look at how much better the stats are. Woohoo! Awesome. All right, there's our cool bow. Whoa, it's very dwarven looking bow. Look at that. Look at how cool it looks. I'd like to go shoot with it and see what it looks like more. Can't really see it with the cape on, huh? That's a little bit disappointing. Let's get rid of the cape. Go away, cape. Oh, well, it's all right. It just a little bit, probably not very realistic having those giant things in the end, but they look cool. All right, and then let's go ahead and do our last ones here. So I've got these items out of the way. So those are other ones I could choose from using later. But let's look at the legendary ones, okay? Better than the legendaries I have. So use to receive a legendary item, select box tracer, and enhance runes appropriate for level 130. It's exactly the same thing. I think you just choose your legendary item and legendary weapon. So there we go. Oh my goodness, here's where it opens up a lot of stuff, right? Enhancement limit. So these are enhancers for the... Now here's the thing, guys. I will go into a video about legendary stuff once I learn more about this, okay? So stay tuned for another video on the legendary items. They've redone them, so I'm going to have to make a new video on that once I learn how to do them all. But here we go. Let's just look for the box so you can see how powerful... So this is the next one. I have a second one. Let's see... Where is the actual one that gives me the legendary item box? Okay, so I'm gonna open that. Here it is. Okay, look at these. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Guardian sword. Wow, these are, look, they are very powerful. Look at the DPS compared to my, if I put my old axe on, look at the DPS difference. That one I had, it's like double. Crazy. All right, here we go. Let's look what they look like, shall we? All right, so that's a one-handed axe. There's a two-hander. That looks pretty cool. Got a little knife. Let's zoom in here so you guys can see it. There's a little knife. All right, there's the axe, the two-handed, one-handed, mace, spear. Ooh, a pretty cool looking two-handed sword, a one-handed sword. Looks pretty cool. Sorry, that's the best I can really get it in there. One-handed hammer, two-handed hammer. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Is this from Lord of the Rings or is this hammer from like Warhammer? That's what it looks like with a skull going on there. But all right, there we go. We got a mace, a one-handed mace, two-handed mace, and a Guardian's belt. So that's going to be our legendary item, right? Guardian's belt. So for this first one, I'm going to choose. I really want to have a two-handed axe, is what I think I'm going to do. I need a one-handed axe too, but I think I'm going to go with the two-handed axe. Even though the hammer looks really cool, but here's the reason why. Okay, end game, I get this bonus right here. We get 5% increased damage for using axes as dwarves. So you kind of have to use it from a practical standpoint, but I'm going to select that. So there we go. We have that. I can't use it yet because you need the Tracer's Baron. All right, so I probably have to open one of these other things. All right, let's open this one. Defender of the Free. Oh, wow. The Keen Blade. Wow. Fighter of Shadow. Let's do the Keen Blade, because that's what I'm going to do with the two-handed axe. So now that I open that, I get the Keyblade Tracers. Contains assortment of Guardian Tracers. I'm going to open this up. Woo! All right, we got a lot of more things going on here. You see how this is a little bit complicated, and I'm going to make a video on this. So I don't want to take too much more time on this video with this, because I don't want to make you guys be like dying of how long this guide is. But I want you to be able to see what's in the Valor buff. This is all from the Valor, right? So this is why I think the Valor thing is worth it, though. So we got increased to Guardian's Ward, increased for brutal assault damage and mastery rating, overwhelm damage, overwhelm critical rating. These are crazy, right? So I think I get to choose what I put on to this legendary item. Now I'm curious, do they even have the legendary item still here? Yeah. All right, so here it is. So do I have to slot it now? See, I'll learn all about that later. We'll do a video on that later. I will figure that out myself on my own time. All right, 130 uses a Herald for your item. All right, let's open this one. Okay, Herald of the Lion. You get Might, Vitality, Physical Mastery Rating. Probably the top one is the Lion is what I want. Might and Vitality as a Guardian is what my Physical Mastery Rating. That's all really good. Might, Vitality of the Ox. Interesting. Oh, and there's the Tracer. Okay, so interesting. All right. Agility, Might, Vitality on. All right. Outgoing healing. That's very cool. All right. That one is probably, this one's, the bear is probably for Bjorning, obviously, because they heal and they need Might, Vitality too. So that's probably for them. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go with Physical Mastery Rating, the Ox. Might, Vitality, Physical Mastery Rating. Okay, so it's interesting. What's the difference between the Ox? It's more Vitality versus more. Oh, okay. The Ox is just reverse of you get more Vitality. The Lion, you get more Might. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to go with Might since this is going to be my two-handed axe. So now, can I apply it? There we go. So now I can apply it to my two-handed axe. Again, I will do a video on this on my character for you guys. There we go. So there's the first one. Okay, so I basically have to, I believe I have to slot everything and then I can put it on. So what's going on here? Alrighty. Power Tracer. What is this one? Oh, okay, here's another one. So I get to choose one of these. Wow. Interesting. We'll do another video on this later. Okay, guys. So basically, those are in there, and then we got this one. This has got another empowerment things. These are all things you're going to choose for the legendary, right? Again, I think this is really good, guys. If the new legendary sisters can like, oh, I don't want to do all that work. just get this pack, and then you have a weapon all set that'll grow with you again. You know what I mean? All right. There's those ones I already showed you. There's more. Interesting. So we can have multiple different ones. And then, okay, so there's difference there. Okay. There's different, all the different kind of things you put on the legendary itself. Sweet. All right, well, you guys, that's what we got. And then, oh, Tracer, Shattered Morgul Tracer. This Shattered Tracer, maybe Scholars of Rivendell. Upon your legendary item, barter this token in Rivendell for a level 121 Inscription Tracer. Oh, okay, so I think you have to actually go to Rivendell to get, because it says it requires the Tracer thing, and this says that you can barter for the Tracer. So you might have to go to Rivendell. Again, I'll do a video on that. So don't freak out, my friends. I will do that for you guys, and that will be out in probably in a week, hopefully, maybe less. We'll see. Things have been busy lately. So anyway, you guys, I hope that helped you out. You kind of know about the Valar buff now. I want to do a video on this because I think it's important, especially with the new expansion that came out. So again, this was very long. I appreciate you guys for staying. You're all awesome. Thank you so much. I'm your guide and host, Zollin Ironshield, as always. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. I want to just a quick little shout out to my Patreon. Thanks for your support. You're the best. And you guys are all awesome. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your likes. I appreciate it so much. Check out the other content. The subscribe button pop up right here. The next episode will be in the top left for guides, and then our main playlist, LOTRO, will be in the corner. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, and hope you enjoy the new expansion, and I'll see you in all the videos. Please check them out. They're all coming out. It's going to be a lot. We're going to do lots of fun stuff.